guys. I hope this sounds okay. I just realized last minute. Oh, here we go. But I don't have my earphones in, so I know there's a little bit of an echo here. I wanted to talk with you just briefly about why we don't see opportunities. So there's a lot of people who come to me either when I'm teaching or I'm in a conference or I'm doing my high performance coaching, and they're like, well, I just don't have opportunities that come my way. It just doesn't happen for me naturally. And one of the real big reasons why we don't see those opportunities is because we actually limit our beliefs so much that our brain doesn't look for them. So if you've seen my videos before, I talked to you about how our brain works, right? So we see things, we process a ton of information, but it's kind of in our subconscious. And then at some point when we need to make a decision, our other side of our brain reaches over and says, what you got in there, right? And then it pulls from that and it now uses that information to then make a decision and make a choice and move one way or the other. However, if you continuously tell yourself that there's nothing in there for me, or that's not going to happen, or I can't do that, then you're right. It will never happen because you're telling your brain, don't go into that other system and see what you got. That takes too much work. So we don't have the opportunity. So let me give you an example. I always thought I could never work out in the morning. Why? Don't know. Just I had it in my head. I'm not a morning person. And it just seemed like too stressful for me. Until the day where I decided to say, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. And I go to the gym and lo and behold, the people there are awesome. I've made amazing connections. I'm helping out a woman right now with a couple of kids who need a little bit of help, and it's something that I can help with. And so because I was able to start going to the gym in the morning, I now have some great opportunities to make some connections. There might be someone I might be able to hire on my team because I started going in the morning and then of course had an opportunity to talk to people. Another example, my husband's at a conference and he's looking to grow his business, and he grows through business acquisition. So he's in this conference and I'm texting him, hey, do you see your $50 million anywhere in the room? And he's like, well, I'm scouting for the gray hairs. And I'm like, because usually people get, they sell their businesses when they retire. And I'm like, wait a second, then I'm sure that the average age in your room maybe skews a little older, but that $50 million could be that guy over there with the black hair or that lady over there with the blonde hair. And maybe they just have grown their businesses and they don't want to do it anymore, right? And they want to kind of move their way out. So by limiting, but if he went in there and limited his perspective to only a very small subset because he assumed that the other ones would not be interested, then his opportunities are now limited to even smaller subset. So it's more difficult for us to achieve what we want to achieve if we're only sort of slotting ourselves, well, yeah, only these people could qualify, and we make assumptions about the rest. This is why we don't see opportunities, because we blind ourselves by our wild assumptions that some reason or another is going to stop us from being able to talk to people, from connecting with people, for thinking that someone had an opportunity for you. Whereas if you go into the same room, so use my husband as an example. So he goes into a room with 700 people and thinks any one of these could be my $50 million opportunity. And he thinks about that and he imagines it happening and he believes it to be possible. It's just the way the world works that those conversations that he's going to have throughout the conference could lead to that $50 million opportunity. So if you're not seeing opportunities in your life, if you're not connecting in the right relationships, if you're feeling really disconnected and lost, ask yourself, have you got your own self-limiting beliefs? Are you believing something to be true that may not necessarily be so? And then try to think it, let's call it, flipping the script. Think about it in a different way. What's a different way that you can come across with that same information? And then try to believe that it's possible. So open your minds, think of the possibilities. Think possibilities even though you don't believe in the possibilities. And that's where we start. When we're trying to change our lives, when we're trying to change our beliefs, we start with our thoughts, but our beliefs come after. Beliefs are simply thoughts thought often enough. And when you think something enough, you will come to believe it. And when you believe it, your brain now reaches into that other system and goes, hey, let's see what we can find. What are the things that we've been seeing over and over and over again that link up or connect with this new belief, this new thought that keeps getting fought over and over and over again. Then your brain will then start seeing opportunities that previously would have been right in front of you, but completely invisible. So I hope you guys have found this helpful. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. I teach people this all the time. It's one of the most, it's something, if there's one thing I bring up in my coaching calls, it's consistency and don't make assumptions. Just don't do it, because that's going to be limiting your opportunity for growth. And if you really want to grow, whether it's you want to grow as a person, you want to grow into a better relationship, you want to grow with your business, limiting beliefs is absolutely number one thing that's going to stop you, because you won't even see the opportunities that you could take action on that might be right in front of you. Have a wonderful afternoon, guys. Share this video if you know someone is struggling. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment or DM me and send anybody my way that you think might be interested in the conversation. Have a great time, guys.